Hey everybody, welcome to karate class. This is Sensei Dave. It is Wednesday afternoon, just about 4 o'clock on May the 6th, 2020. And I'm here to teach you some martial arts. So today's class is a little different than our usual class. Today I'm going to teach invisibly. That's right, it's invisible Sensei Dave. You're not going to be able to see what I'm doing because I'm invisible. So you have to watch my moves very carefully. See if you can copy what I'm doing. What do you mean you don't think that'll work? You don't think an invisible sensei is going to make any sense? No, all right. I suppose I won't do invisible sensei. So let's see. Stephanie, are you here? Ari and Jack, are you guys watching too? You doing both karate classes today? How you doing, Stephanie? How do I look? It's invisible sensei. Oh, all right, all right. I'll get up in front of the camera. Oh. Haha, just kidding. You can see me now, right? It might have been interesting to try to teach karate to a class that couldn't see you, though. Then I'd just have to say everything and see if you could do it right just by my words. Now, that could be a really good test of whether or not a student was listening really well during class. If I just stand still and say words and you could do everything correctly just based on what I was saying without seeing me do any moves. Maybe when we get back into the karate school and I can see you all in person, we'll try that someday. I'll just stand up here and talk, tell you what moves to do without showing you. I guess you'd have to know the moves ahead of time, though, right? Well, listen, today's class is about 20 minutes. We're going to focus on hands to kind of continue what we did on Monday. I did this class a little earlier today, and we focused on doing combinations. So if you didn't see that class, well, this will be fresh for you today. And since this class is generally for the older kids in karate, although remember, if you're some of my younger students and you're doing this here, it's totally fine. Just follow along as best you can. But since it's for some of the older kids, we'll do a little more complicated combination. And we'll talk about what a combination is when we start class. So while you're waiting for the first couple minutes, as always, you start warming your body up, swinging your arms around, swinging your hips around, lifting your legs, maybe doing easy kicks, easy punches, just trying to get your body nice and loose. Now, I'm going to do that with you, but I'm going to tell you, Sensei Dave actually just came in from the backyard where I was digging and working, and I've already done a lot of exercise, and boy, I'm beat. But you know what? I'm here to teach you karate, and even though I'm tired, I'm going to do my best. And that's actually something that I want you to think about. Like, have you ever felt really tired, kind of worn out? Maybe you weren't feeling totally your best. But even though you felt like that, maybe there was something that you still had to do. I've had to do that before. You might say I feel like that right now. I'm a little tired from doing I did all that hard work in the yard, and now I'm here to teach you karate, which I'm excited about. Honestly, I love teaching you guys karate, and so I get excited about it. And so for me, even though I feel tired, it ends up kind of not mattering because I'm really excited to do class. But could you imagine being tired out? Go ahead and lift your knees up nice and high like we're doing kicks. Could you imagine being really tired out and having a big job to do or something important you needed to do, and you didn't feel excited about it? You know, I can imagine that. Hold on a second. I'm fixing my microphone wire. Aha, that's better. All right, so we're picking our knees up nice and high. Whew. So how would you do it? I feel tired, Mom. Well, I know, but you still have to do your homework. I feel tired, Mom. I know, but you still have to clean your room. Boy, I feel tired, Mom. I know, but there's still this important job that I need you to do or that you have to get done. So how do you get yourself to do it anyway? Maybe that's something we can talk about. I will say this. Sometimes when you feel tired, I know it doesn't sound like it makes sense. If you move around and do karate moves or other moves, they give you energy. They actually make you feel better. You could do a bunch of jumping jacks or do a bunch of push-ups or throw a bunch of kicks and punches or practice your 2 pinyon or your 1 pinyon. Any of those things. And they might give you a little bit of energy. And you might find yourself feeling better. All right, let's see. Let's get bowing in, and then we'll start our class. Okay, so first show me front position. Very nice. Knowledge in the mind. Honesty in the heart. Strength in the body. And bow. Okay, let's do the warm-up for real. Give me 20 jumping jacks. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Now, show me your guarding stance. Remember, that's 1 foot in the back and 1 foot in the front. And let's do 10 punches, just switching hands like this. So I'm in my guard, punch, punch, punch like that until I do 10 punches. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then switch feet. And then do it again. By the way, do you notice when I'm doing these punches, I'm punching with my hands in the guard, and every time I switch hands, look what the other hand's doing. It's going back to the guard. You know what I mean when I say guard, right? It's just holding my hands up in front of my face so that I'm protecting myself against something that might be coming towards me, or so my hands are closer to what I'm going to throw punches at. All right, anyway, 10 punches. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch feet again. I'll wait for you to catch up. Get back in that guarding stance again. And then pretend that you're in your guard and you're grabbing a hold of something and you're lifting your knee up and pulling whatever you're holding. Let's say it's a watermelon. Right? Why a watermelon? I don't know. It just sounds like fun. We're going to grab a watermelon and we're going to smash it with our knee, and there's going to be watermelon juice everywhere. Then we'll reach up and grab another watermelon. We're going to smash 10 watermelons with our knee. So what I'm doing is pushing my knee up and then putting it back down. Okay? So grab the watermelon, knee up, and then back. See how I pull it down. Let's do that 10 times on one leg, and then we'll do 10 on the other. And then I'll have to clean up the big mess. There's going to be watermelon everywhere. Oh, I'm going to be standing in a pool of watermelon. Here we go. Go. 1. There was 1 watermelon all over the place. Do the rest all on your own. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, gosh. There's some watermelon all over the floor. Well, you'll have to clean it up after class. All right, so turn to the other leg. Grab your watermelon. You know what? Let's not do watermelons this time. Let's do something else. Let's do, what do you think? Maybe, how about pumpkins? Sounds good. Pumpkins. Grab a pumpkin, smash it, then we'll have pumpkin seeds everywhere. 10 times. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling warm. So, like I said, today's class is going to be about striking, or about our hands. And we're going to do some striking, but I also said we're going to do combinations. So first off, let's get in close. Sometimes when I'm talking to you, I like to get right up close. What's a combination? Well, you could say a combination is taking any things and putting them together. And you take 2 different things or 3 different things or 4 different things, you combine them, and maybe they become one thing, and that would be a combination. So the example I gave this morning was taking some flour and some eggs and some butter and some sugar and maybe some other ingredients and combining them in a bowl, mixing them all up, and maybe you could make cookies. So does that mean a cookie is a combination? Sort of. Well, in a martial arts class, a combination is taking a bunch of different moves and putting them together. So I could take a couple punches, a kick, a few blocks, and some other moves, and if I combine them all together, I have this thing we call a combination. Okay? So we're going to do some striking combinations first. So get your guard up. So let's start with a two-punch combination. The good old 1-2. So if you're in your guarding stance and you punch with the hand in the front, do you remember what we call the punch from the front side? Did you say jab? If you did, you got it right. The front hand is a jab. If I throw a punch with the back hand, and see how I kind of turn my body and even turn my foot, that hand is called, who said cross? That's right, it's a cross. So I have a jab and a cross. So if I put those two together, I have a combination. A 1-2, that's it, jab, cross. Let's try it. So when I say go, you're going to go, jab, cross, and then go back in your stance. Let's try that 5 times. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to switch legs, and I'll turn a little sideways so you can see me do it, okay? 5 times. You're doing it on your own. Just follow along with me, okay? Now, wait, before you start, since I switched sides now, the other leg is the jab now. The other side is the jab, and the other hand, with the other leg back, is the cross. This combination is a 1-2. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. All right, the 1-2. So I took 2 different punches, I put them together, and I have, excuse me, a combination. So how many different moves can I put together in one combination? Wow. I don't know if there's really a limit. When we're practicing like this in the air, we could put as many moves as we want together. Let me tell you something about that, too. This is something that you'll learn as you do this more. We do a lot of practice in the air like this, just moving our hands around. We're not really hitting anything. There's not another person there. And we do that to help us learn to move our bodies. But eventually, we have to practice with a person in front of us who's really doing punches or kicks or other things to us, so we can really see how these moves work for real. But both kinds of practices are important. We need to make sure we're getting our body to move the way we want it. It's just like rehearsal. Okay, so let's add another strike to our combination. We'll do 4 strikes today, okay? So if I'm standing in my guarding stance and I do the jab and the cross, you know, I'm standing here with my arm out. What if I turn my body and see what this hand does when I turn my body? Whew. See how it kind of comes around like this? Well, when you swing your arm around like this, that has another name, right? So my arm is bent, swinging it about maybe chin high or so on an imaginary person in front of me. We call that the hook. Did you say it like me? The hook. You got to say it with a really deep voice. So we have a jab, a cross, and a hook. Lift your elbow up with your hand kind of turned in to the side and then twist your body while you swing your arm in. That's how you do a hook, okay? The hand comes around like this. So you go. Let me get really close so you can see it. Watch. See, I'm standing in my guard. I lift my elbow up like this and turn my body and bring my hand across sideways. Whew. Whew. See that? And it's not just swinging my arm. It's also moving my body while I swing my arm. And that's true for all of our strikes, isn't it, class? Right, we move our body. So, jab, cross, hook. Think you can add that in? Watch. Jab, cross, hook. And then I go back to my guard. The combination starts with the guard and ends with the guard. Okay, so let's put those together. Jab, cross, hook. We'll do it slow motion. Let's do it 5 times. 1, jab, cross, hook, and then back to your guard. See how I did it slow? Try it a little bit faster this time. Ready? Go. jab, cross, hook. Oh, back to the guard. I got to go back to the guard a little faster, I think. Let's do it a third time and even a little faster. Ready? Go. Jab, cross, hook. Ooh, and I came back to my guard faster that time. Fourth time, even faster. Go. Jab, cross, hook. Oh, one more time. The fastest one you got. Go. I couldn't even say it. Aha. Switch sides. Now, don't worry if you didn't go as fast as Sensei, or don't worry if you were way faster than Sensei. That would be awesome. Here we go. Hands up. So I switch sides. Jab, cross, hook. See how my body's turning too. It's not just my hands. I don't want you to do it like a robot. Ready? Go. Jab, cross, hook, and then back. Very nice. Second time, a little faster. Go. Jab, cross, hook. And remember, did you come back to the guard at the end? Third time, a little faster. Jab, cross, hook. Fourth time, even faster. Go. Jab, cross, hook. Well, I came back to my guard really slow that time. Let's try it the fastest we can. Ready? Go. Oh, felt pretty good. Are you back on your guard? Yeah? Let me see. That's right. Keep your body moving. Keep it moving. What if I come in close? What if I back up? When we practice this with a real person, or when we're doing it together in class, and we're moving around like that, we are trying to move with each other. If someone's coming towards you, what could you do? Well, you could back up, or you could move to the side, right? You could try to stay away from them, or you could try to move around so you get behind them or get next to them or something like that. And that's what happens is people dance around each other. But we can't do that without a real live partner trying to get behind us or trying to move up on us. So we'll learn the strikes and we'll learn the moves in the air, but then when we get together in karate again, we'll practice together so we can learn what it feels like with a real person there. And sometimes, we've done it in a class where we have lots of people. All right, show me your guarding stance again. Let's add one more strike to our combination. These 4 strikes are 4 of the kind of basic strikes that you need to know. The jab, the cross, the hook, and the last one is called the uppercut. And an uppercut is when you punch up with your hand like that, right? You dip down. I like to dip down a little bit and then drop my hand a little and then push with my leg. Okay? Drop down, push. See that move? Do it in slow motion. So my hand is coming up like this. By the way, did you notice how far away from my body it is? Is it way out here like that? No, actually, it's kind of close. It's like that. See, it's right in front of me. So I'm pretending there's a watermelon right here, just as the same level as my head, coming right up under that watermelon. I don't know why I want to smash watermelons today. Just seems like fun, right? Of course, I'm walking in watermelon juice. It's kind of a mess up here at my house. All right, so let's try the uppercut, okay? If we put it on the end of our combination, we go jab, cross, hook, uppercut, and then back to the guard. You want to try that again, slow. Hands up, jab. That's the leg that's in front, in the same hand. Cross, hook, we come around, and then uppercut, we come up. Okay? Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Let's try it together. When I say go, we'll do it how many times? Yeah, we've been doing 5 all class. I guess we can stick with that. 5 times, all 4 strikes. If we do 4 strikes 5 times, how many strikes have we done? That sounds like math, Sensei Dave. This isn't math class. It's karate class. You know what? One of my teachers used to say that studying karate is studying. So it's okay to do math too. Here we go. Hands up. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. 5 times. Start slow. Here's number 1. Go. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Pretty good. See if you can go a little faster. Go. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. In order to be fast, you should be loose. So just make sure when you do these that your body's nice and loose and floppy, that you're not tight like a robot. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. That would be how a robot does it. Sometimes it's fun to do robot karate. But if we really want to practice to move fast, we have to stay loose, okay? So, get in your guarding stance. What are we on? Number 3, go. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Number 4, a little faster. Go. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Number 5, go. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. I couldn't even say it. Let's switch sides. Try it the other way. Slow first. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. All right, 5 times. Ready? Here's number 1. Go. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. And then back to your guard. Number 2. A little slow, a little faster, sorry. Go. All right. Number 3, a little faster. Go. Number 4, a little faster. Go. Oh, that one felt a little sloppy to Sensei Dave. I don't know. I think I need to work on that a little more when I'm on this side. Last one, as fast as you can. Go. Whew. All right. How do you feel? I feel pretty warm. You know, I told you at the beginning of karate that I felt a little tired today. But now that I've been moving around, I feel pretty energized. I feel pretty good. How about you? Yeah? You feel pretty good? I'll tell you what. I want you to take that combination and practice it. Talked about this with the first class today, that you're practicing when sensei's not around is going to make you better a little faster, right? If you only wait for sensei to be around to practice the moves he teaches you, well, that's okay, but there is a better way. That means more practice. So let me leave you with the lesson of the day today. I always like to have something I want you to think about until next time, okay? The lesson this week is honesty. You remember, if you were here for last class, we talked about honesty as one way to be honest is that the words you say and the things that you do go together, right? That what I say is true because there's an action that backs it up. If I say, hey, Mom, I'm going to pick up my toys in 5 minutes, and then you pick up your toys in 5 minutes, that was honest. But if you say, Mom, I'm picking up my toys in 5 minutes, and they don't get picked up until tomorrow, well, is that honest? Yeah. Right, I don't think so. So honesty, one way of thinking of honesty is that when you say something, that it is true, that it really happens. Like the kid I said, that, or if you might know people that say things and do a different thing, like the kid in my story last week who would say, I'm sorry after stepping on your toe. Remember that? Yeah. My actions don't match what I'm saying because I'm saying sorry and then I'm stomping on your toe. So honesty, you know when we do this thing here, honesty in the heart? Here's one more way to think of that. If you have honesty in your heart, you are honest not only to the people around you, you're also honest to you. Yeah. Do you tell yourself the truth? I'll tell you a story to maybe help you understand what I mean. When I was a little boy, about 10 years old, I was playing basketball on a basketball court with a bunch of other kids, and I stole the basketball from one of the boys. Now, I don't mean I stole it and tried to run away with it. We were playing basketball, and he had the ball, and my job playing basketball is to take the basketball away from the other players and try to get a basket. That's how you play basketball. So I stole the basketball from him. Well, the boy I was playing with, I think he got mad when I stole the ball from him, and so he pushed me. He was mad. He pushed me. Now, when that happened, when I was 10 years old, boy, I was embarrassed that he pushed me. But you know what? I didn't do anything. I didn't push him back. I didn't yell at him. I didn't hit him. I just kind of walked away, which was the right thing to do. But you know something? I felt a little embarrassed that I didn't do something. Maybe I should have said something. Maybe I should have stood up. And so, in my mind, I imagined that that's what I did. Well, do you know something? Later on, a couple days later, I was telling another kid the story about stealing the basketball. And in my story, after he pushed me, I added one part that didn't really happen. I added, and then I pushed him back. Now, here's the funny thing. I told that story to that one boy when I was 10 years old. A couple years later, I think I told that story to somebody else, and I was still telling that little part about me pushing him. And then some years after that, when I was 12 or 13, I was telling that story. And then when I was 20 years old, and then one day when I was a grown-up and I was in my 30s, I was telling that story to somebody, and I was still saying that last part about pushing. And I stopped myself, and I said, wait a second. Why am I still telling this silly story? I'm 30. So I had to fix it. But for a very long time, I was telling myself a fake version of the story. Isn't that weird? Be honest with yourself. Don't tell yourself stories. All right, friends, let's finish up. I've got a story to read to you later. Some more tales of Bunjitsu Bunny coming up at 4:45. Remember to practice your combinations. I'll see you next week for class. Have a great day. Oh, wait, I forgot to bow out. Oh, my gosh. Knowledge in the mind, honesty in the heart, strength in the body, and bow. See you soon, friends.